Hello students, today we are going to discuss here about the respiration process. So let's see what is respiration. We know that respiration is a very important life process and it is a very important metabolic activity which is very important to maintain the living criteria of any living organism. So let's see what is respiration. So respiration, first of all, we know that it is a metabolic activity. So we can say that it is a metabolic activity. It's a metabolic activity. And we know that who perform the metabolic activities? All the living cell. All the living cell perform the metabolic activity. So we can say that respiration is a metabolic activity, a very important life process which performed by every living organism or every living cell. So we can say that this is the very important life process which is performed by all the living organism or all the cells. Maybe the cell can be the plant cell, animal cell, any type of cell. So respiration is very important process. Now, let's see what is basically, how can we define respiration process. For this, we have to keep three terms in our mind. If you are keeping these three terms in your mind, you are able to understand the process of respiration and able to define respiration properly. So let's see what are the three basic points through which you can understand the respiration process. First of all, respiration is a process in which breaking down of organic matters occur. So here, breaking down of organic matters occur. It is an enzymatic controlled catabolic process. It is a process in which enzymes are used for the reaction, different type of reactions or the breaking of the bond. And we know that what is enzymes? Enzymes are biocatalysts. They increase the rate of reaction. Now, third point is release energy. So first one is here that respiration in which there is a breakdown of organic matter, or we can say that the nutrients. It's an enzymatic. Second point, it is an enzymatic control process or enzymatic based process in which there is a chemical reactions, breakdown of the substance takes place, and here there is a release of energy and the energy released. So here we can define the respiration is a process in which organic matter break down in the presence of enzymes and they produce energy. So this is the basic concept of respiration. Now we will going to find out each of the points little bit more defined, described form. Like first point is breaking down of organic matter. So what is the meaning of breaking down of organic matter here? So here organic matter means the nutrients. The nutrients like carbohydrate, hydrates, protein, fat, protein. So these all are the nutrients. And from where these nutrients we got the cell got? Yes, first there is a nutrition process happen. Nutrition, and during the digestion process, the complex food that we eat, the complex food, that is complex food, it breaks down into these nutrients, and these nutrients are absorbed by the intestine and later by the blood, and these blood take these nutrients to different cell of the body. So here first process, the digestion, what we eat, the nutrients we get, carbohydrate, protein, fat, after the digestion of food, These are absorbed by the intestine and later taken by the blood to the different part of the cell, different part of the body to the cell. So what happens? These nutrients get moved to the every cell of the body, every cell of the body. Now the cell contains the nutrients, and these nutrients, these carbohydrate, protein, fats are also called the respiratory substrate. So they are also called the respiratory substrate because now these nutrients get break down in the presence of enzymes, different type of enzymes in the mitochondria. In mitochondria and in cytoplasm. So here cytoplasm and mitochondria play a very important role, and we know that mitochondria is a cell organelle which is present inside the cell. Now these nutrients, whatever the carbohydrate, the protein, fat, that is called respiratory substrate, they get break down in the inside the cell in the cytoplasm or mitochondria, and they release energy. And these energy gets stored in the ATP, adenosine triphosphate. That is called adenosine triphosphate. Now whatever the energy after the breaking down of these nutrients, respiratory substrate, they produce energy, and these energy are stored in the form of ATP. And now these energy is required. These energy are used by the cell to perform their work functions. So here what is happening? Whatever the energy get after the process of respiration, the breaking down of the nutrients, the cell use that energy for their work function. So we understood the whole process of respiration. So here 2-3 things we have to keep in our mind, that respiration is a breaking down of the respiratory substrate, that is carbohydrate, fat and protein, into the cell, inside the cell. With the help of enzymes, they break down and they release energy, and these energy get stored in the ATP, in the form of ATP. And these ATP is also called energy currency. So this is the process of respiration occurs into the basic function of the respiration is to provide energy, that each cell get energy and they can perform their work. So here these carbohydrate is basically, it is a very important, the most used respiratory substrate, and the fat and protein is also used by the cell for the respiration process, but most of the time the carbohydrates are basically used for the respiration process, for the breaking down of the carbohydrate takes place. Fat is also used, but fat is not directly used as a respiratory substrate. First they are converted into the intermediate product and then they are used. Protein is also used, but in a very small organism, like in the seed. In seed, basically they use protein substrate as a respiratory substrate, where protein is break down and they helps in the production of energy. So when the respiration occurs and if there is a respiratory substrate, the organic matter is carbohydrate, then that respiration is called floating respiration. And this protein, if the respiratory substrate used in the respiration is protein, then we call it protoplasmic respiration. So this basically, carbohydrates are basically used for the respiration process. Proteins are very minutely, very less used by very small organisms. Basically, protein, if there is used in large amount, the protein may produce some ammonia which get the toxic. They get the they becomes produce the toxic substance. So for the longer period of time, protein cannot be used as a respiratory substrate. Carbohydrate is the prime source for use for the respiratory as a respiratory substrate. So this is all about the respiration process, and that how it occurs into the cell, and it occurs inside the cytoplasm or mitochondria. These two things of the cell help in the respiration process. For the more detail, we are going to discuss about different types of respiration in our next video. Thank you so much.